Yep.
So if you wanted to, you could use one of the backgrounds, print it on the acetate, and then you've got another layer because you'll be able to see through it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So acetate's all right to go through the printer then?
Yeah, always check your printer settings.
Okay.
But you can specifically get printable
Didn't know that.
acetate, yeah. This actually is, you know, the old overhead projectors that we used to have at school? This is actually from that, so it's the same as acetate, but obviously that's printable.
Wait, have you got one of those projectors?
No, I haven't, but I very often use, when they're open, our local scrap store.
Right.
For different things, and you know, boosting my stash and things like that.
Yeah.
And then they had a whole pack of it.
Oh,
so yeah,
interesting.
I have all sorts of random things. Right. So the idea behind this is it's going to curve around the back. So I know that I want it the same height as the stand. So I'm going to level that off at the bottom and draw a line so I know where to cut.
Yep.
And just trim the top off.
I like that he's got flowers in his hair.
Yeah. It's
Or
funny
her.
because...
Could be her.
Yeah, him or her. It's funny because some people just really don't like skulls or skeletons.
No, they don't.
So there aren't many in the DVD,
No.
but there's a few because people like different styles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our lovely Melissa from Simply Vintage, she doesn't like it. I very often, if I'm making samples,
Yeah.
I'll send her photos, say, what do you think of this? She's like, don't show me skeletons, don't show me skulls. So I've missed a tiny bit there, so I'm just going to go in with the brush,
Nice.
just to fill in that area.
And we definitely can't show Janice any spiders.
No, I know that. When I've been with her before and she's seen like beetles and things, she's like, there's nothing else in there that I don't want to see. No, you're fine.
Bless her.
I'd be the same with snakes, actually.
None of us could go into I'm a Celebrity. Other programmes available.
Oh, no, definitely not. Right, this is going to be awkward to show you because I kind of need to tip it towards me
yeah, you
to
do it as you need to.
But, so I need to line up. So what I'm going to do is roughly cut off. You'd spend more time doing this at home to get it lined up.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is, I feel like I'm all fingers and thumbs. Look, I'm nearly dropping that. Although my T-shirt says it all, does it? That's my get out clause.
To be fair, I feel like I need the same T-shirt.
Just had to pop in. So I don't drink coffee. I don't have caffeine, but I have to have my hot chocolate in the morning.
Oh, nice.
So we had to get a takeaway hot chocolate. So obviously, as we go in, we sanitised our hands, and it smelt really strong of alcohol. And I was like,
did it?
Alcohol at 7 in the morning?
No.
No, this isn't good.
Oh.
So I'm just going to line that up like that on the edge. I'm trying to do it so you can somewhat see, but it's a little bit awkward. So I just need to get that glue to catch down the edge there.
Yeah.
Now, if I was doing this and gifting it to someone,
Right.
when I'd finished, I would then probably put another decorative pattern on the back, just so it's nicely finished off.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so now I can line that up and cut off that edge.
Yep.
This probably wasn't the easiest demo to do first thing in the morning when you've got to line things up.
I like
and
it
kind
though
of-
because it's got real dimension to it.
Well, I just wanted to show how you can use the MDF slightly differently to maybe how it's intended. So hopefully I haven't cut off too much. If I have, I'll just have to tape it. Pop the glue down the edge there.
And a little bit more. It's just waiting for it to catch, isn't it?
That's it. I mean, if I was at home, I'd give it a little bit more time. And I did say yesterday a tip that I've got, I have cut it a little bit short, but a tip that I got from Ali, it Stamps Away.
Oh, yes.
If you're trying to glue something awkward and it won't hold, so say you're putting a bead on something and obviously it's going to roll off before it kind of holds.
Yeah.
If you pop your heat gun over the glue, so it gets a bit of a film over it, and then it will grab it more easily.
That
because
makes a lot of sense.
It kind of starts off the curing process. It's like sometimes what I would do if I was at home, I'd have put the glue around and just leave it for a minute or so while I do something else before putting this on, and then it grabs it a lot more easily. But obviously we've got the tension there where I'm putting it around, so it's, you know, it doesn't grab quite as quickly as it normally would.
But that's a good top tip, that.
But you can see that I've got that on there now.
We're just coming in.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. Perfect for a positioning.
Right, so now, actually I should have done it before. I'm not thinking these things through at this time of the morning, because now I want to put the gleams on.
Okay.
I'm going to have to hover it, because obviously that's going to, you know, if I put it down, it's going to dent it. So I'm going to use a couple of different colours. So this is the new one, this is Cardinal. So we've put these colours together, they're kind of Christmassy put together.
Yeah.
They work really well on their own and lovely together as well.
Fabulous. And I've got the gleams just here. Now a little goes a very, very, very long way. Very nice colours that we've got. Lovely. £11.97. Item number is 433819. Good stuff. Back to you, Janie.
I was saying yesterday as well that they're lovely as well. You can water them down to paint with them.
Yeah.
So, and you can get really fine detail. So say I wanted to go around here with some scrolls.
Yeah.
You don't need very much of it. Water it down with a fine brush and you can paint with it.
Oh, good. Okay.
And there's so much mica and pigment in there that it really does show up nicely.
Good.
So a bit round the bottom, and then I'm going to go in with the gold.
Lovely colour, that.
It almost matches my t-shirt, doesn't it?
It does. It's very rich.
Right, so I'm going to go in with the gold now. So you can build up, if you've got our other gleams as well, where you've got the copper and the silver, they look really nice to just keep building up colours on top of each other.
Well, that does make it go a little bit coppery now. That's lovely. That's lush. And it's looking quite aged now as well.
Yeah, you can actually do quite a nice kind of rusty effect by using the copper and the gold, and like I said, you just kind of keep layering.
Yeah.
And then if you put a bit of the green in as well, looks really nice.
Nice rusty effect. Don't forget, if you want to send in any pictures of any projects that you've been doing that you have bought from Bizarreology, then please feel free to send your pictures or any questions to studio@hochanda.com or on Facebook. That looks good. That looks really good.
So that's that part done.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some flowers around the bottom as well, because then that echoes. What we don't want is you know, some people think that skeletons are kind of morbid, but we're going for a kind of a Day of the Dead, which is celebration. He or she has got flowers on the head, so I'm going to put some flowers that kind of echoes that as well. Obviously you can make your own. I think, I didn't see the show, but did John have some of the lovely flower foam on the other day?
Was that the other day, or?
I thought I saw something on social media, but I didn't see the show.
That's right. It was the one-day special. That's it. I tell you, all the days are merging into one.
Because obviously you could make your own flowers. I have. So you know, I was saying that I go to the scrap store and get different things.
I'd love to go to the scrap store.
There are social media sites that you can buy things on where people are having clear-outs.
Right.
And I have got literally a whole unit full of these flowers.
Wonderful.
Because someone was selling off their wedding business. So I basically bought all the flowers up, because you can imagine, normally I do a lot of workshops, and I need a bigger stash than the average craft person. That is my excuse, and I am sticking to it.
I like that. Nice. Yeah, I buy off that particular where you are. Yes, as well.
I get
those colours all tone in really well.
Yeah. So you could do this with a glue gun for speed, but this glue will, this is our acrylic glue. It just has a bit more drying time than obviously if you were using a glue gun, but it will hold.
Absolutely. Here you go. Speaking of the acrylic glue, you can get 3 bottles, 50ml bottles, for £11.99. 627605 is the item number. There on there.
So I keep turning it towards me and thinking no one can see what I'm doing, so I've just turned it around. And then one more at the front, like that. Now at this point, obviously for a sentiment, you could use the sticky ephemera. It's see-through on the background, so you can put it on, and then I tend to burnish it down with a bone folder, so it sinks in nicely.
Right.
We've also got sentiments on all of the DVDs.
Right.
I'm going for something a bit longer, like I said, because I want to cover these holes. Just going to move that to the side for a second. Now, this is from the DVD, and I printed it with a laser printer onto vellum.
Oh, it looks really good.
Then I put some foil over the top and ran it through a laminator.
Oh.
So you get the foiling, you get the sheen on there.
Yes, that's good.
So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do It Takes All Sorts to Make a World.
The DVD, you can get it individually, and it is on screen for you at £11.99. 337460 is the item number. Okay.
Right, so what I'm going to do is just ink the edges. I'm going to leave the sides longer because what I think I'm going to do is roll it up to almost look like a bit of a scroll.
Okay. And then just the edges there, it just then sort of draws the eye in. I always think it's a nice finishing touch.
It is, yeah.
Is that black ink you're using?
This is walnut stain.
Oh, right.
This is kind of my go-to, the walnut stain. Put it around the edges of a lot of things. It works nice for, like you said, just a finishing edge, but also to age things down and distress things slightly. There we go. So you can see against the white, just that little edge that it gives it. And then
we're just going to show you the bundle that has the ephemera in. Also, you're getting the MDF. So you're getting 4 of the plaques, 3 packs of the ephemera, and in each pack there is 3 sheets. And then, as you can see, we've also got stencils, and last but not least, the DVD. 2 payments of £19.10. That's if you're a Freedom member. Oh, I like that.
So just a little bit of glue on each end. So you can see where I've kind of rolled that up. And what I've done in a lot of them is I have left that room side to side for when you print, so that I've thought about when people are cutting them out.
Yes.
So there's one of the sentiments, depending on the font, you know, you might get the tails of the letters come down further, so I've left more space thinking you're going to need more room to cut it out.
Yep.
So I'm just going to push that up like that. Okay, and I think on that one, that's kind of all we need for the moment, unless I put, if I've got a tiny butterfly, I'm not sure. Saying yesterday, I keep this sort of thing, so I print it all off and kind of make my own ephemera, and then I've got little go-to stashes, but I don't think I've got a butterfly that's small enough, unless I go for, let's go for a big one.
Why not?
Let's do it, why not? So this yesterday I showed laminating just one side.
Oh.
So if you have,
how do you do that?
Say you have 2 sheets, back to back, put it in your laminator sheet, run it through, and then cut the edge off so it separates. So you've got paper on one side, lamination on the other.
All right, I've never done that before.
So that is ideal if you do whole sheets. So if you, so you're going to do like this and keep, you know, little bits of ephemera that you make. Sit there in front of the telly in the evening and cut things up. If you've got laminated sheets, you can make your own little pouches.
That's cool.
They're quite hard wearing.
Yes.
Because they're not laminated on the back, they stick together more easily. The glue will take more easily.
See, that's a good tip, that. Nice.
So, yeah. And you can get matte laminating pouches as well. So it works for if you just, I mean, this is a lot thicker now, gives it a lot more body. So if you just want to kind of bolster up your copy paper, brings the colour out of it as well. So rather than buying expensive photo paper and using lots of ink on your high quality setting,
Absolutely, yeah.
you can just print it on normal paper.
Something satisfying about laminating. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Makes you feel very important.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
It's very important things I'm laminating.
When I used to run my own business, there were laminated sheets all over the walls.
Yes. So, but you can see by, like I said, this is just on copy paper, but because I've laminated it, I've now got, I can shape it.
Yeah, much more sturdy.
So all I'm going to do is put glue in the middle. And right, where should we put her? Just on the side there, I think. So just push down in the centre, lift the wings, and
fabulous! What a lovely sample.
Oh,
has it fallen off?
Didn't push her on enough. There we go.
That is cool.
But it's just to show you that there's a different way of using the swing sign, and then in a minute I'm going to use the centre and make a little plaque.
Amazing.
So then you've got two items in one. So £1.50 for two.
That is amazing.
If you look at it like that.
Yes, very much so. Thank you very much, Janie. Well, I'll do a quick recap, and when we come back, we'll probably have about 20 minutes. So yeah. Here it is then, the one-day special. Now what Janie's done is she's popped your blanks that you'll be getting and then some lovely samples next to them so that you'll be given some inspiration. You will be getting 20 of your different styles, different shapes of your MDF, and you'll get 10 designs, 2 of each. So you can see some of them swing, like so, some of them twist round, some of them you've got little ledges on that you can see here. Now, as you're looking to do the maths, it works out at just £1.50 per plaque, and they're sizable plaques, these, and they're your blank canvas. You could put photographs on them, and of course with MDF you can throw so much at it, like your sprays and your gilding waxes and your paints and your papers. It really is such a fabulous medium to work with. I'm loving all these samples. They're cool, aren't they? Some of them, obviously, you can stack, which we've just seen, on top of each other, but they're really pretty. Oh, this one here has got a nice little light on. This one. Do you think it will show up if we put the lights down? There you go. Oh, by the way, this one on its own is really, really popular. Have a look. Oh, it looks really pretty, doesn't it? So get your LED lights on these. You could make them as Christmas plaques. That's the other thing, is that you can change it up. Again, with MDF, you could do seasonal ones with the same thing. So you could paint it one colour, and then when you change your mind, you could paint it another colour. This one's a pretty sample. Look at this. It's gorgeous. So you can make them so that they're flat. You can make them so that you can look into them. Very nice indeed. Right then, now it says £12 saving on screen, but actually when you look at the pick and mix and you work out the savings there, the savings carry over, so you're actually saving £20. £29.95 is the price. Ridiculous value and just so much joy to play with. Item number is 742431. Now we do have a pick and mix option of our MDF, should you wish to go for that. You're picking any 2 designs for £15.98. So you're picking any 2 designs, but then you'll get 4 of each, if that makes sense. 028923 is your item number. Lovely. Now, we've got another Bizarreology bundle for you. It's all of this that you're seeing here. You have got your plaques. You've also got the little hinges there. So you've got 2 different types of plaques. One of them's the one that spins round. Twisty and Shelfie, they're called. I like that. They're great nicknames. And then you've got your adhesive ephemera. That's here. Let's have a little look through. Right then, now you're getting 3 packs, and then there's 3 sheets in each pack. We've got Hello, Be Yourself Hugs, Fly Together, Love You, Love, Dream Big, Bloom, Family, Inspire, Create, Believe, Time is Precious, that's definitely truthful, Imagine, Dream, Beauty. So they're all really, really nice, positive words. Then we've got this set, which is just beautiful flourishes and a couple of frames, looking good. all different. And then we've got some sentiments. Being creative is not a hobby, it's a way of life. Life is what you make it, dream big. Take time to enjoy the little things. Don't count the days, make the days count. Really good stuff, really nice. Still going, because we've also got the stencils. So you're getting 4 6x6 stencils, and this one here has 4 different corners. So you've got lots and lots of options to play with, lots of patterns. And then, last but not least, we've got the brand new compendium, volume 3, where you've got so many printable elements on here. And obviously, when you were looking at the pack shot, so many are using these beautiful papers. But I mean, you can see even on the front cover here, just some of the papers, they're fabulous. Now, if you do want the DVD on its own, we've popped that at the bottom of the screen. But just to give you a flavour, like you said, Janie, there's not too many skulls and things in here.
Not many in there. It's just to change things up, because obviously I always go very botanical. There's a lot of birds and butterflies and funny little characters.
Yeah, love that. So just to give you an idea, but look how many there are. Gosh, there's so many I can't even hold it. There we go. So that is coming in the bundle, or as we said, you can get it on its own. For the bundle, it's £42.44, unless you are a Freedom member, because then you've got an extra discount. I think it's 10% off. 414146 is the item number. Here's the website at hochanda.com. Have a little look. Lots of MDF shapes for you, lots of MDF plaques. You can also shop by brand, so if you want to have a look, go to Bizarreology and see all the other fabulous projects that are there for you with the MDF. Lovely jubbly. Without further ado, oh, look at this. Right, 5-star reviews with our compendium. There you go. Fabulous. Amazing. Over to you then, Janie.
I was going to say, as you were chatting about the DVD, I also designed it with journalers in mind
great stuff,
as well. Yeah. So when I was saying about sentiments that are in there, this is the sheet of kind of tags with, what's the word? Definitions.
Oh, definitions.
Okay. In there. Things like fantastical. There's a couple of things in there that were just for me, really. Doodle, because one of my dogs, I call her Doodle. Daisy Doodlebug.
Cute.
So there's Doodle in there. And then there's Popsy, which is a term of endearment short for Poppet. And I call my other dog Popsy.
Oh, that's lovely. Nice.
But then you've got sentiments and you've got words as well. So you've got 2 sheets which have got the same words but different fonts. So we've got the old typewriter font there, and then a variety here. You've also got kind of ands and theirs and fors, so you can make up your own sentiments.
Yeah.
So just by cutting them out with your different fonts, you can make some nice little sayings for yourself. Another little thing that we've got in there is we've got some words that go downwards. So then if you almost want to make up your own, not definition, what do you call it when you...
I know what you mean.
So you can either just cut it out so you've got a word going downwards, or you can write in other words that go with it, but I can't remember what you call it.
No, I can't.
Someone will know. Someone will know.
If you know at home, can you email in? That would be good.
But like I said, with those sentiments as well, you can foil them. You can. What I forgot to say is these are double printed. So these would be, when you print them on their own, they're just on white paper.
Yes.
But you've also got this tea-stained paper look.
I see.
That is on the DVD as well. So you can print that off, put it back through your printer and put your sentiments on. So then everything kind of matches.
I think, Molly, did you have it? Did you have the name? A what poem? Acrostic. Is it? I've never heard of that.
What is it?
Learning a lot. Acrostic poem, apparently. I've never heard of that word.
No. I thought I knew what it was, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, me too. Same thing. I'm like, thanks anyway, Molly.
So what I'm doing here, like I said, this is the centre from the swing sign.
Yeah.
So I want to make 2 projects from one.
Excellent.
So this is, everything's printed off from the new DVD. Like I said, all 3 go well together, but I thought for the shows I would just stick to the new one.
Right.
And I also keep, so like this bit here.
Definitely don't chuck that.
No, I'm keep keeping that, and
Yep.
I've got a box of scraps there, because it's surprising what you can make just with your scraps. Again, that's another excuse just for keeping everything.
Wonderful.
Before I stick that down, you know how I gessoed the other piece? I want a black edge on this, but I'm just going to do it with my ink. Just to go around.
Lovely.
So you
Again,
don't,
it's that finishing touch, isn't it?
well, you don't get the same edge on here. So if it was laser cut, you get that dark edge.
Yeah.
But these are router cut, so you
Which
don't
cut,
get
sorry?
that. They're router cut.
Oh, okay.
So you don't get that dark edge. So you've got the option then that you can keep it as pale wood
Yep.
if you want to, because a lot of papers, if you want that pale effect, you wouldn't even do anything to the edge.
No.
And you've got that nice, it's just a lighter feel.
I
But
didn't
then
know
if
there were
you-
different types of machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the project as to what machine we use to cut and how efficient it is as well. So just going to stick this down as my base layer.
Yeah.
So again, you know where I was saying there's some things that echo the other DVDs?
Yes.
So this old letter here, which I've cut off the date now, I think it's from 17 something. On the second DVD,
Yeah.
you just got the letters as they
Right.
were.
Oh, nice.
And then on this one, what I've done is I've layered it up with my tea stained paper and some antique images. So again, they echo each other. On DVD 2 as well, there's a whole page of old ticket stubs and
love
things
that.
like that.
Yeah.
I've then used those in this DVD and put a whole collage together. So if you print that as a background, you can then cut from the second DVD and they all
Good.
match.
So you've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Loads of options.
Yeah.
So I'm just pushing those holes through, because
love
what
your
I'm going to
pencil.
do is put some string in there to make a little hanger.
Yeah.
So it's really just an idea, just now layering up, making our own little collage, really. This is printed at half size. You get the option to print A4, A5, A6.
Yeah.
These are printed at A5, so it just scales them down a little bit.
Cool.
Again, ideal for journaling.
Is that, have we got our little cheeky fella there?
We have, I was going to say, which character do you want to go for?
Oh, yeah. The top one, actually, the top monkey.
Which one?
No, the other way. That one.
That one.
Yeah, thanks.
Right. So these are great as well. Again, if you do journal,
Yeah.
just sit down of an evening, cut all these out, keep a load of little journal cards.
Yeah,
And they're, you know,
perfect.
ideal for putting in projects. I'm going to go back to my standard walnut stain, just to go around the edge. And actually, I'm going to go around the edge of here as well.
Oh, yeah. Again, it makes such a difference, doesn't it?
So I'm coming in over the edges slightly, just because now I'm using it as an aging kind of tool. So like we said earlier, you can use it as makes things pop a little bit as a finishing touch, or you can use it to age things down a little bit. Like that. So I'm going to put that one down there. We have to have a butterfly somewhere.
It's the law.
It is.
Ooh, nice blue one. Lovely.
So stick that one down so that it can grab. And I've printed this on black paper and then foiled.
Oh, that looks really good.
I'm not sure whether this is my little single hole punch, but it does keep getting stuck. But it's ideal to hole punch out these little corners.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like then you've got actually die cut it with a nesting.
Like I said, this one is getting a bit old and used now. It's actually easier on thicker paper. So then we'll have Fantastical. And again, rather than sticking it down flat, I'm going to give it a little bit of shape. because it adds a little bit of interest, and also where it is foiled, it catches the light.
It does,
then.
doesn't it?
What else shall we put? So this is scrap from the first demo that we did. So I'm just gonna quickly cut out the flower.
So you move the paper rather than scissors, is that?
I tend to, because so a lot of people would use smaller scissors if they're fussy cutting.
Yeah.
I tend to just use these scissors for pretty much everything. But I always find I start the cut here, and as I'm gradually squeezing down, I move the paper.
Right.
If you've got something really intricate, then it would be easier to go with a smaller pair of scissors. And again, just around the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably going to have this coming off. Actually, no, I'm going to curl up the edges slightly.
These are lovely gifts to give to people. Nice little bit of home decor.
See, I think as well, for if you've got other friends who are crafters,
Yeah.
you could split the pack down
That's a good idea.
and give, you know, a couple of different types.
Mm-hmm.
Or why not? Everyone's got a stash of paper and all sorts. Why not put little bundles together for people?
Yeah.
So maybe put a plaque in, a couple of bits of nice paper,
Yeah.
some sentiments, and then they've got their own little project
Nice.
to do.
Yeah. Well, we can't at the moment go to craft groups. You could do
Yeah.
that online then,
Yeah.
all together.
Or do a Zoom together.
Yeah.
And yeah. Or have your own little MDF project. Yeah, I was saying to Yanis yesterday, that's what I really miss this year. I work from home mostly anyway.
Yeah.
And I live in the middle of nowhere, so we're pretty much isolated. But what I do miss is teaching. And I should have had 2 teaching cruises this year. I should be in the Canary Islands
I'm so
right
interested
now.
in
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I should be teaching on a cruise right now. I mean, worse things happen, you know, not to be able to go. But yeah, I miss teaching people and having that kind of crafty. So I was able to do a fortnightly craft club.
Right.
And between lockdowns, we were able to start that again. But I had to split the group down, so there was only 3 of us
Yes.
at a time, so
Yeah.
that we could social distance. But obviously, we've had to stop that again.
Again, yeah.
And it's, you know, it's just nice to, half the time it doesn't even matter what project you're doing, it's just nice to be with other people
Yeah,
that
the
kind
interaction.
of get it.
Yeah,
the whole crafty
absolutely.
thing.
How
So-
many people would you have on your cruises when
Well, we,
in your, you know, your groups when you
in
were
a group at a time, at least 15.
Yeah.
So obviously, even next year, I think that's going to be off the table. I don't think that's going to be an option. But, you know, hopefully one day we will
Yeah, back to
resume to
normal.
normality, whatever that is going to be. Right. So all I've done is put the string through the holes. You've got a little plaque. Sorry, I'm holding it in the wrong place.
That's
There
so
we go.
pretty.
So you can see the sheen of that foiling there.
Yeah, you can indeed.
I mean, you can build that up however you want. That's just a few bits of paper, a couple of scraps that I had,
Yeah.
you know, and then that's another project then.
Amazing. Loving this. Right then, got a few minutes left, so let's have a little sweep around all of these fabulous finished samples. Oh, actually, I've also got a couple more behind here. Oh, isn't this pretty? It's got a light on it as well. Hang on, let's pop that on. Oh, and it looks really great with the acetate, actually.
Yeah, so I did that technique yesterday, but with different colours. So with the acetate and then just dropping some alcohol ink on it,
Yeah.
just to stain the edges of it.
There you go. Yeah, I can see. Oh, Webster said he's making it a night owl. There you go. I love that.
And
There you
look,
go.
it was by chance that if you look at the centre of the flower next to the owl, one
Yeah.
of the lights actually
Oh, that one, yeah,
managed
yeah.
to centre itself. That was fluke.
Well, perfect fluke, that one. Amazing. And then I've got a couple more behind here. Let's make sure I turn this off.
You've got a circular one there where I've actually decorated both sides.
What, this
So,
one? Oh, I can't remember when I turn it off. I'll pick it up.
So right in front of you.
Yeah.
You know where I said you can put the almost the backing plate in the centre.
Oh, this is cool.
So then you can decorate both sides.
Let's lift that up. And then, you're so right. Look at that. Again, great papers I'm seeing there. That's cool. Amazing. There's more. So many samples, couldn't fit them all
I was
out.
going to say that was that little monkey appearing in that one again. He's just peering out from
He
behind
was.
the...
Nice little plaque. And so you've done another 2 for here then?
That's the centre from the spinny sign.
Yeah. And then here's another one.
So yeah, it's the centre from that.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, so same sort of thing, only I haven't done the shaped paper around the back. I've just put it on flat, but you've still got the thickness of the MDF to create that aperture.
Brilliant.
So you could make that into like a shaker card if you wanted to.
Nice. So many possibilities. Hang on, I'll have to... Hang on,
You haven't got enough hands.
I haven't. There you go, here's another one. Again, check out the papers. Have you done a bit of shrink plastic going on here or something?
No, that's clear embossing.
Oh.
So I printed the zebra twice.
Yeah.
And then cut out the crow and the flowers.
Yeah.
And then clear embossed it. And then with some sticky pads behind it to lift it off. So it's like a decoupage.
Amazing. I like that bird on his head.
Yeah, and I've tried to line it up, look. So you've got the little lizard, where his tail's coming up, the butterfly is kind of sitting on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's almost kissing the zebra.
It's cool. It's cool. And then there's some more. I don't know if we've had a look at sort of around this area. Could have a little look. I'd like the one with the little ledges as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, like I said, that's great for putting tea lights on, but like with that one, so you've got the little monkey, looks like he's peering above the shelf.
It does.
So there's all different things that you can do with that.
Nice. So these are your blank canvases to do so many different projects with. Get your papers, get your inks, get your alcohol markers. Now what you're getting in this collection is 20 of your MDF stand-ups, 10 designs and 2 of each. This works out at £1.50 per pack. Just £29.95. That is ridiculous value, and it's not just a £12 saving that you're getting, because if you go onto the website and you have a look at the pick and mix, so like price establishing them all individually, then there's a further £8 that carries across. So it's a £20 saving in total. 742431 is the item number. Do go onto the website at hochanda.com. Don't forget as well about, you can see that the DVD is at the bottom of the screen. It's the brand new, launched last night.
Yes.
Yeah, volume 3. And individually it's just £11.99. 337460 is the item number. I think that's what it is. Lovely. Thank you very much, Janie.
I'll see you again at
12.
Yes.
We will indeed. We will be together at 12. However, now I am going to hand the mantle over to our lovely Hayley. No, we're not doing a double because actually coming up next we have got the jewellery box. There's some absolute beauties that I've seen over on the other side of the...
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters
From Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to get out your stamps and have a play. Look at all the different designs we've got. We've got Christmas, we've got scenic, we've got cute and furry. There's something for everyone.
Make sure you don't miss the Stamp Addict shows
On Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Abs from Orange Create. I've been crafting for over 10 years now and I love stamping, stenciling, creating layers, colours, textures and creating depth and dimension. Holland Create was established in October 2016, collaborating with a group of designers and artists from all over the world, bringing different designs and products in different styles. We pride ourselves with high quality photopolymer clear stamp sets, dies, stencils, washi tapes and acrylic blocks, all in different size and formats. In my shows at Hochanda, I hope to bring you inspiration and different ways of using your craft products. Make sure you don't miss the All and Create shows on Hochanda.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps and we're proud that they're all